Well, y'all, I finally could not sit in those hard chairs out there. The way it is at the hospital now, or at least here, um, yeah, I was trying to think if y'all even knew Terry was here. Yeah, so it's not very busy. Um, there was plenty of parking in the emergency room parking lot, and only the sick folks can go in, and they have a canopy set up outside that kind of has some tree shade. I had to look, I couldn't remember. And they've got these, hard little plastic chairs. And I asked them for a rocking chair with a thick pad, and they said, "Go ahead, the psych doctor's ready for you now." Oh my goodness, y'all. It's not funny, but wearing these masks makes my nose itch. Anyway, now I look like Rudolph. But so in the waiting room, in the emergency room, is, I don't know how many people are in there, but there's not very many. Anytime I've ever had to come to the emergency room for myself or with a friend, you were lucky to find a seat. Anyway, poor Terry, he just called me. They did I forget, MRI, CAT scan, I'm not sure, for his head, this side of his head. Anyway, it's tough when you are an older person, or any person who does not have some type of entertainment, when you have to be somewhere like this. Now, I never mind waiting, y'all, because I've always got my phone. And if I had known we were coming here, I would have brought my tablet, because I am reading a book while I am in bed clutching Miss Hazel's blanket. But it gives me comfort. So he called me a few minutes ago and he said, "Debbie," Jerry asked me, he goes, "Why does Terry call you Debbie?" I said, "You know what? It's the weirdest thing that all the older people in my life have called me Debbie. Do y'all know why? I don't know why, but they have." Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, he said they put me in this room and I think they forgot about me. Well, I said, "Terry, get up and open the door and stick your head out and holler at somebody and ask them, let them know that you're there." Well, kind of, and he hung up. He hangs up on me all the time at the end of a conversation. When he's done, he just hangs up. Now, he didn't always do that. But anyway, he just hung up. So I stuck my head in the emergency room door and I said, "My friend, Mr. Maben, thinks y'all have forgotten about him. He said that y'all put him in a room." He pointed over straight in front of me, and there Terry was sitting in a wheelchair. So, he hasn't been forgotten. But that's what I mean about, not having your phone, a book, a magazine. He does not read. He has no books. He has no magazines. And what makes it especially hard is you have to be in there by yourself. Now, I'm sure that there are exceptions to that rule. I don't know what they would be, but yeah, we were waiting outside, and there was a lady and her son that were there before us. And I don't know what was wrong with the young man, but he could not be still. I don't know if he had taken some drug, or I don't know what was wrong with the young man. But he just was, rubbing his thighs and jiggling his legs and his feet. And, I don't know what was wrong. But I did get his mom's attention, and I said, "Can I talk to him?" And she said, "Yes." So I went over to him, and I said, "You have the most amazing hair." And he does. I mean, thick and black and beautiful. I would have traded him, but I don't think he would be up for that. And he looked at me and he said, "Thank you." And I said, "Can I show you a picture of the cutest kitten in the world?" And he smiled and he said, "Yes." So I showed him a picture of a little kitten that I had sent to Jerry. And then I showed him this huge cat tree. I mean, y'all, it is a mansion of a cat tree. And that's also a picture that I sent to Jerry. I said, "You know what? You might better get busy building one of these. Because, y'all, I'm open. Kitty, puppy, I don't know. Whatever grabs me." And Miss Hannah grabbed me, but she must have not been for me. You know what? I think maybe she was a little holy terror, and I dodged a bullet. I mean, you just don't know. I mean, look at Miss Hazel. She was the cutest, and she was very dirty, and she was very scruffy, but she was the most adorable thing. And y'all know that little girl, she had a lot of issues, and now that she is in doggy heaven, I bet you anything, she has so many little friends, and she hasn't bitten any of them. I hope not. But anyway, so I just tried to engage him for a few minutes, and I said, I don't know. Oh, I showed him pictures of Hazel. And so he was just smiling. And, I felt so bad for that young man. He had a terrible case of the jitters. And I have felt that way myself. But anyway, they came out a couple of times to talk to him, and I didn't hear what the first guy said, but the second guy told him, "We are going as fast as we can. We will help you as soon as possible." He said, the young man said, "Well, I'm just going to leave and I'll come back later." And the gentleman told him, "If you do that, you're going to go back to the bottom of the list." Well, I guess he just couldn't take it anymore, and they left. So I'm just praying that his mom, if that was his mom, can just bear with him. I know it is frustrating, and I hope that he can hang in there and get the help that he obviously needs. You know, when you're somewhere in public, like the airport or the hospital, very interesting. I mean, I'm a people watcher, so, you know, things catch my eye, and they used to catch my ears a lot, but I forgot my hearing aids today. But I saw this space when I came out, and I moved down to it because I am under this big old tree. Now, oops, can y'all see this big van? Yeah. I just love that twisty button. It is a Department of Corrections van, and I did see a gentleman handcuffed to a wheelchair in an orange jumpsuit. He only had one correction officer with him, so he must have been not a bad character, but bad enough to wear orange. What else was I going to tell y'all? I'm just praying for Terry. He really needs assisted living, y'all. Either that or he needs a real caregiver. But last night when Jerry and I were talking about it, we were looking online at ways to remove an unwanted person from your home. And it's very sketchy, y'all. It is not easy. One of the questions that a website asked was, is this person conducting cockfights or dog fights on the premises? Now, y'all, that's about the stupidest thing I have ever heard. And I've heard some pretty stupid things, and most of them just come right out of my own mouth. But, I mean, can you believe that? Are they having cockfights? Good Lord, have mercy. But anyway, it's just time, y'all. It's just time. He can't. Oh, but you know what Jerry told me? He said, well, where's he going to go? Medicare does not pay for any place. He said that's why so many old people die at home. Is that true, y'all? I know that when Mary Jo's mom, Marge, was in, a rehab place after she broke her hip, her Social Security, I mean, she had other income, but her Social Security went towards that bill. So if y'all know about that, let me know. I'm going to have to look that up, because I'm telling you, that's all I've got. Well, except for y'all, but I don't know if you're going to still be watching my videos when I'm in a nursing home. But you know what? Let me see. I just saw this the other day. What is the last cents to go when we pass away? I think they said it was hearing. I'm not sure, y'all, but I'm quite sure that the last cents that is going to leave me is going to be my mouth. I'll still be talking. But, I don't know that I'll still be making videos. But if I am, y'all, please like, share, thumbs up, do all of that, okay? I know, I told y'all the story of when the Colonel's granddad was in a nursing home and how awful it was. It was state run. People tied in their wheelchairs, puddles of pee under them, drooling, dirty food all over their clothes. It was awful. It almost made me want to work there. Actually, they did offer me a job working in the kitchen. My mashed potatoes are famous everywhere. I'm just kidding y'all. I don't know what is wrong with me. I am just goofy. But you know what? I hate it that Mr. Terry is here having to go through this. But I'm kind of glad not to be at home. For some reason, it's easier not to miss Miss Hazel when I'm not at home. But anyway, I've got to look into that. I mean, really, for those of us, and I am so happy for those of you that have Social Security, a pension, your husband's Social Security, retirement. So many people lost their pensions. But for those few of y'all that do not rely just on SS, I also hope that you got long-term insurance. I would have gotten that. In fact, when I was still working at the nonprofit and I had a 401k, I was going to get that insurance. And I just never got a chance. But I don't know if they have state-run nursing homes anymore. I mean, I know they must have something, because there are times when older people get reported to social services for a wellness check, and if they're not capable of living on their own, if they're living in filth, they have no food in the house, the utilities might be cut off, those folks, bless their hearts, get removed and put somewhere. I might create some of those situations in the cottage and call social services on myself. Y'all, I'm really something, I think I'm a little, what do they call that? Punchy. I think that's when you get hit in the head really hard and you're just kind of dingy, I don't know. But I know one thing, y'all. It is better than crying. Much better. I'm not having a headache. My eyes don't hurt. They're not swollen. My nose is not running. So yeah, being punchy is better than that. But anyway, if some of y'all know about that, let us know, and I'm going to research that. Now, I have, because we've been, oh my goodness, y'all, his doctor's appointment was at 11:30. She's right across the street from Tri-City Hospital, where I had my last child. And it is now about 3:25. It's been 4 hours, 4.5 hours. That's a long time. Poor Terry. But I'm so glad that he had a doctor's appointment. That's what I mean about him having a caregiver. He is not eating or drinking properly. He can't take care of Mariah. Thank goodness she has a potty thing right on the deck. He said he went down this morning and he just couldn't make it. He had to turn around and come back. He won't use his scooter, which I knew he wouldn't, but you know. So I'm so glad he had this appointment. I'm so glad. Because that dehydration, y'all know, you've told me 1,000 jillion times to drink more. Everybody tells you that now. And I drink a lot now, trust me. I'm not doing it right now because I don't want to have to go in there and go to the restroom. I should have brought my bucket with me. But anyway, this video, oh my word, y'all. I can talk like a magpie. But anyway, I'm going to cut y'all off and answer some more comments. I've got my car running because my phone is ready to die. So, do something fun today, and I hope that this person that's going to come get in this van is not, what's his name? Anthony, it's not Perkins, is it? You know, the guy in Silence of the Lambs? That was a scary movie, and I love those movies. I do. I haven't seen any movies in forever. Anyway, shut up, Debrajoy. Y'all do something fun today, and I will definitely do something fun when I get home. I need to bake some cookies. I'm out of cookie dough. But anyway, I love y'all. You're the best. You are absolutely the best. And I do not know where all of y'all have come from. Can you tell me, are you subscribers maybe that just, you know, check in once in a while? Are you strangers that just happen on a video? Where did y'all come from? And I'm glad to have you. Thank you. And all my oldies, oh my goodness, my biggest fan, you know I love you. And your hubby, y'all are so awesome. I do see a rose bush in my future, unless it's another baby. Thank y'all. Bye now.